Rick Armstrong, Ministry Care Coordinator at Lutheran Counseling Services. I'm grateful for those who support the Hearts for Families Fund at LCS, as this fund helps offset the fees for those dealing with issues within their families. As a therapist, a counselor, I'm aware of the sacred trust that is placed on me as I'm allowed to walk with folks in their life journey. In this video, I want to focus on older adults and grandparents and the issues that they encounter in their relationships and families and how we try to help them. Throughout our lives, we move through different phases, stages, and periods of life development. Normally, one phase builds on the next as we develop, change, and even mature along the way. How we view life in our 30s is usually different than how we view life in our 50s, 60s, 70s, and so on. There's a transitional element to life as we just adjust to life circumstances and adapt and change from who we were to who we are now and who we feel we want to be, or maybe who we feel God wants us to be. Ideally, our relationships adapt and change along the way as well. And we know that change is not easy, but adapting and reflecting is normal and important as we move along in life. As therapists, we know that it's important to build a relationship of trust with our clients so that they can identify their place in life and explore the changes in life that are taking place, and ultimately how to respond rather than react to what's going on. Older adults and grandparents usually have had to adapt and change much to where they are in life. Usually the marriages of older adults and then grandparents are finding ways to manage what we usually call empty nest, as the kids have moved out and our main focus is no longer co-parenting our kids and running them here, there, and wherever. But now we have to renew our marriage. We have to figure out how to talk about subjects other than parenting. We might even have to get to know each other again, which means we have to focus on our marriage partner again and not the children, and have conversations around meaning and understanding each other. And what does each other want to do with this time in our life? And coming to the place of being able to say, I really like what we have now. That's part of the therapist's role, to help the couple explore those subjects and to learn how to listen and understand each other, not just try to make a point or win an argument. That might also entail working through hurt or bitterness that has been present for a long time. If your children live locally, or even if they don't, it's learning how to still be mom or dad to adult children, which doesn't mean telling them what to do, but it's more offering support and listening and encouraging and maybe even advice if they ask for it. And then to be grandparents can be a whole new place. There's just something about your kids becoming parents, another life in the family, reminders of when your children were young and growing. Some grandparents struggle with seeing themselves old enough to be grandparents. Some grandparents struggle with the roles they assume in the care or even the parenting of their grandchildren. And depending upon the situation, this time can also be a time of struggle and maybe disappointment, as grandparents have had to assume a larger role in guardianship and parenting of their grandchildren. The counseling therapy process can be helpful to listen to yourself and to work with someone outside of your relationship who might be able to help you see inside your relationship or inside yourself as you move from where you are to where you want to be. The Hearts for Family Fund once again provides help with the fees for our clients who face these or other situations in their relationships during the older adult and grandparent time in their lives. The counseling process can especially be helpful as we explore the struggles and the changes in our lives in these difficult times. I'm grateful for my friend Bob Wagner and his vision and legacy that he left to help those that we serve at LCS, especially families and relationships of all ages. I'm grateful for you as you support those that we serve through this Hearts for Families Fund.